Hey there Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. So Capricorn, this is for you if you are Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also for you if you just come across a reading, takes your fancy, it resonates, you're more than welcome to take it. It's a general reading, take what you need from it, leave behind what you don't. So this is a timeless tarot reading, so whenever you come across this, it is meant for you. There's no time connected to it. It is just yours whenever you come across it, whenever you find it. So let's have a little bit of a shuffle. I'm going to use the Light Seers tarot deck to find you 3 cards that are going to be the general theme, general focus, energy, whatever you want to call it, of your reading. So let's begin. One more shuffle for good luck. Okay, right. We have the Ace of Cups, the Temperance card, the 5 of Pentacles. So, for you, the energy of this next 4 weeks to 6 weeks, because that's, you know, the sort of the time frame I roughly give for these readings, is one of opening your heart, of maybe opening your heart to new love, to more happiness, to greater joy. But it's you know, it's potential. You've got lots of potential for you finding happiness in this next few months. I think this is going to be up to you, whether you choose to take the mission or not. We've got the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is about finding balance. It's also about creation, about turning one thing into another. And I actually think this is about you finding your happiness, about maybe changing life in some way so that you are bringing maybe back some more balance into your life, but it's a bigger, better balance of happiness for you, of, you know, of making a shift from one way of being into another. Then we've got the 5 of Pentacles, and that's fear of a lack, or fear of perceived lack in some way. So it may well feel that you're missing something, you feel like you're lacking in something during this month. But there is a solution to the 5 of Pentacles. There's a key to finding the solution, and that is you just have to look. You have to look around you, because there's help there to help you with whatever it is that you've got going on in your, you know, in your particular area of life. Whether it is, you know, you feel like you've not got the happiness that you need, you're lacking in that. Maybe that's, you know, you're lacking in love in some way within a relationship space, love for yourself. But there's a solution to that. You just have to look a little bit harder for it and open yourself up to it. So let's find some cards for your recent past. And again, I say that's 4 to 6 weeks, you know, before. And this, see what influences, stuff that's been going on in your recent past that's going to influence things moving forwards. We've got a card out already. We'll get 3 cards and we'll get 3 clarifiers for Capricorn. Okay, right. We have the Knight of Cups, moving towards happiness. I have no words. The 10 of Cups. Happiness, 10. The culmination of all of the cup cards. Strength. Then we have as your clarifier the Judgment card. Rebirth. Knight of Swords. And the Tower card. Every single person in that I've read for up to now, I've got 3 left for this round of readings. There's big changes and big shifts for everybody. You know, there's going to be some movement, some changes coming ahead for you, I think, Capricorn, of a positive variety. So we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is recent past. You've been looking to move towards your happiness. You've been taking action, maybe beginning to realise what it is that's going to bring you more happiness, bring you more contentment in your life. We've got the Judgment card underneath it, and I think the the thing that's going to bring you that is you having some sort of internal shift, having a rebirth moment, having the judgment is all about those people in the coffins there, stepping out of their coffins, going from, one thing and changing into another, as I said with the Temperance card, stepping out of their coffins and ascending. And I literally think this is you, Capricorn. I think you are having a massive internal shift and realising what your true soul purpose is. And that's a really big statement, isn't it? Because, and it's bandied around quite a lot, overused. I think we all have our purpose, the thing that we should be doing in life. Most of us aren't actually doing it. But I think there's certain times in our lives where we have this inner urge to really move towards the things that we are meant to be doing in life, our purpose, our finding alignment with who we truly are, with our soul purpose, with our higher self, in order for us to find that contentment that many of us are searching for. And I think this, as big and as massive as it might sound for you, Capricorn, I think you are going through that shift over these next few weeks. It's massive for you, I think, Capricorn. I think you're really going to be finding yourself more in alignment with who you truly are on a spiritual soul level, which is really a bit something, isn't it? We have got this 10 of Cups card. Now the 10 of Cups obviously is happiness. It's all the happiness that you could possibly want. And I think, for me, it is all about the home, the people that are in that home, the fur babies that are in that home. And it's you having that sense of connection, of love, of stability, of safety, of joy, happiness, all of those things rolled into one in your day-to-day life. And I think, this is where you are wanting to go. I think you've found clarity, or you're starting to see things as they really are. Swords are a mental card. Knights are take action. And I think, you are starting to find clarity. You're starting to see what's going to make you happy, what your happiness looks like. You're starting to have a vision for yourself for the future. And I think you've had a bit of an epiphany, a big old epiphany in the recent past that's now leaking into obviously your current energy and hopefully fueling the rest of this month, this year for you, to help you to find and to create this new you, this new life for yourself that's filled with much more happiness and contentment. So we've got the last card is the Strength card, and the Tower card. The Strength card is all about finding your inner strength, connecting with your inner strength, and that involves usually not sort of battling against all the negative self-talk that's going on inside your head, and pushing that to one side so that you can muster all the strength that you've got to move forward in a situation. And I think that's what you have been doing. You've been not listening to all that negative self-talk that most of us have. Some people don't. I'm still blown away by that. But anyway, that negative self-talk, that chit-chatter in our head that we have on a daily moment-by-moment basis, and you've really had to push through that, to push that noise to one side in order for you to have the mental epiphany that I think you've had. The Tower card is all about clearing, knocking things down to rebuild, and that can be a physical thing or it could be a mental thing. And I think this mental shift that you've had has really helped you to realise where you need to be going and actually you taking steps to move towards what you want, the life, the vision that you see for yourself, where you are more happy, more contented, more filled with joy, and it's going to be a complete shift for you. You're creating a new you, essentially, which is pretty huge. So Capricorn, if you like the reading, it would be amazing if you give me a thumbs up. It'd be amazing if you left me a comment, because I love reading those. I like answering them. I always like to hear what's going on with you. And also, it'd be really great if you could subscribe, because by doing so, you can help me to grow my channel. I can keep doing my readings, which I love doing. I can maybe find time to do some more. And then you get to, to keep up to date with what I'm doing as well. So it's a winner-winner chicken dinner moment. Right, current energy. We have the Six of Swords. No, we don't have the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And we have that beautiful sunshine. We've got the Queen of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles, another 10. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, current energy for you, Capricorn. You are being noticed. You are being recognised. We've got that Six of Wands. Still want to say swords. Six of Wands cards. And that's about you being noticed, being celebrated for your achievements. And I think people are noticing you. I think they're noticing that you have got a different energy about yourself, and I think they're really happy for you. We've got that the Queen of Wands there, and she's about moving forwards, about making plans, about creating a plan of action on how you're going to move towards that abundance, that prosperity, that happiness. And I think the fact that you are being noticed, that people are really happy for you, I think that's spurring you on and helping you, giving you that momentum, that energy to just keep moving towards the things that make you happy. We've got the King of Cups. So I think at the moment you are feeling quite serene and peaceful, despite the fact that there might be some chaos and outside noise going on, maybe a little bit of drama happening around you. It's a really important skill to sort of build, isn't it, within ourselves, that robustness that we need of our emotional self, in order to sort of withstand any outside drama. And I think, you're in a good place with that at the moment. I think, you are, obviously, you're sort of being spurred on by the positivity of others around you. It's helping you to really move forwards. There may be people around you, that have creating a little bit of drama because they don't like to see you change. Or it may just be that there's some drama going on in the outside world. If you're in March 2025, you'll totally get that there is, there's quite a lot happening on the world stage at the moment that could cause you to be emotionally derailed if you weren't as strong as you were. But I think you are feeling really strong. You're not getting dragged into any of this drama, and because of that, you have everything that you need. Got that 10 of Pentacles there. You have everything that you need around you at the moment. That's helping, and that's helping you to find that stability within yourself. You may be feeling like you've got all of the finances maybe that you need. You've got all the love that you need. You've got the security at home that you need. Your health, maybe, you've got all of that, and so that's helping you to feel more stable. When we feel more stable, when we're feeling in that higher vibrational state, when nothing, we're sort of feeling a little bit like Teflon, where nothing is knocking us off our throne, so to speak, because he's on that throne. He's not being knocked off by any of those waves. Then we do vibrate at a higher vibration, and in that, when that happens, we then draw towards us even more abundance and even more of the things that we need in our life. And I think that is really helping you to move forwards at the moment. I think because you're feeling like you've got what you need. I think that progression forward, that those changes that you're making, that the plans and for the Queen of Wands, where you're starting to create a plan of action of where you're going, where you're heading and how things are going to look for you in the future. I think it's really being pushed along because you are feeling stable, safe, secure. You've got what you need right at this moment. So I think this is going to continue because obviously we've got that lovely sun there. The lovely sun. The sun is filled with abundance of beautiful light shining down on us. When the sun shines down on anything, it helps it to grow. Anything in nature, it gives it life, doesn't it? And I think that's what it's doing to us. I think you are feeling in a sparklier, brighter place at the moment. And again, you are feeling abundant. You're in that vibration, that higher vibrational state where you're able to attract everything that you need towards you, and you are totally doing it. This is a really lovely energy for you at the moment, Capricorn. It's filled with lovely yellows and golds and red and all the lovely positive, powerful colours. We've got double sunflowers in the sun and in the Queen of Wands, which is abundance. I think at the moment, I think you hopefully are feeling in a really good place, and I think you've got the time and space to grow as a person at the moment because of all these things, because you don't feel like you are lacking. Obviously, I'm drawn up to that Five of Pentacles there, that fear of lack. And I don't see where that fits in right at this current moment. Yeah. And maybe, as I said, I think I said before, maybe that fear of lack is what has shifted you. Usually I look at these as sort of, I've got 1, 2, 3. I usually look at them as being, sort of past, present, future. And that's in the future camp. But I actually think these are all meant to be together. I don't think that they're I think they're just a general feeling rather than separate entities. I think, you're opening your heart to more happiness, and by doing, you're creating a new life for yourself to do that. And that's because you feel like you're lacking in something. And so, they all all that general feeling adds into what's happening with you this month. So let's find some future cards for you, Capricorn. I wanted to say Taurus then. Capricorn. Future energy for Capricorn. Right, we have the Ace of Wands. New beginning of some description. The High Priestess. I do apologise. Ruby, my little doggy, is being a Mardy baby. She's crying and yelping like I've left her for hours. It's been 20 minutes. The Two of Pentacles. We have the World. We have the Empress. We have that Five of Pentacles there. Let's have another card to go with that. Double Five of Pentacles. I'm going to have 2 more cards at the end here, just because I need to know what's going on a little bit more. Right, we've got the Four of Cups and the Lovers. Right, I'm going to put those to the side there. Right, well, let's start off with this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the potential for new possibilities, for new exciting beginnings, for you having the potential to move towards your joys, passions, the things that light your fire, maybe work related, but it is, you know, you're being offered this wand. And wands are all about work, passions, the things that make you happy, all the little bits between the basics of life that make life worth living. And so you've got the opportunity for bringing more of that into your life, more things that really light your fire, that spark your imagination, that bring you happiness and joy. And so in this future energy, something is coming your way. And I actually think it's not just a something. I think it's a whole way of being, because we've got this world card here, and the world is the beginning of a new cycle. And I think that is exactly what it is for you. You are being given the beginning of a new cycle where you can nurture, bring into life, and take every opportunity to bring more passion and joy and happiness into your life. And I think you have been working towards that. Obviously, with this past energy, you've sort of started, the catalyst has been you deciding to move towards your happiness, to make that shift within you, to really have a vision of what that's going to look like for you, and and really, having that mental epiphany that's really helped you to realise where it is that you want to be going in life, how you want your life to look. And then all this lovely positive energy, this really abundant energy that you've been sitting in the current, sort of your current energy. And then things are really starting to shift. That abundance, the positivity that you've been sitting in the current time has really helped that new cycle to begin, and it's starting in earnest in the future. This future energy, I think you're going to start feeling it more. And I think, we've got our next cards. We've got the High Priestess and we've got the Empress, both very, very spiritual figures. The High Priestess is very connected to her intuition. She's psychic. She's connected to her divine self. We've got the Empress. She's very connected to her divine self. She's very connected. She's very earthly. She's very creative. She nurtures things into life. She's very fertile. She births things into life. And I think this is you setting off on a more spiritual way of being, really connecting to your divine self, really beginning to bring into creation all of the things that are going to build a better life for yourself, one that's I seem to really think is more in alignment, more connected to your divine self, therefore more spiritual, because you are connecting, reconnecting with your soul purpose, who you are meant to be, what you are meant to be doing. And so those two cards, you've got that real shift forwards in that new cycle. And I think your new cycle is filled with this energy, this intuitive, divine almost energy that's helping you to create a life that you feel that you fit in, that's more in keeping with who you are now. I feel like you have been, like most of us, you've grown up, you've gone down the path of the more traditional way of life. We were conditioned to go to school, get a job, have a family, have children. And I feel like, you've done that, maybe not all of those things, but you know what I mean, that traditional path of who, what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be. And I feel like all of this is you beginning to break free of that, to break free of it, to find yourself more in alignment with who you are, and to really connect with and listen to your intuition, to listen to what's going on on a more psychic level, and connect and create a life that's more in alignment, that's more in keeping with who you truly are at your core, in your soul, which is pretty epic, if you ask me. Capricorn. Right, moving on to this Two of... Right, I see this now. This Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. I think in making this shift and changing life and finding yourself more in alignment, this may well mean that you are, I want to say, and I think for a lot of you, it's going to be, it's going to be maybe more, maybe you're leaving one job and then you're deciding to set up and do something that's more in alignment with you, new business, or, just a job that maybe pays less. I think you're going to be juggling something, finances, I actually think, for most of you, because of the shifts that you've made, because of the changes that you've made. At the beginning, I think things are going to be a little bit of a struggle of some sort. You're going to be juggling something. For others, it could well be time. Maybe you're sort of trying to fit everything in. And now, I actually think it's financial, but take what how you feel it. I think that, and this is where the fear of lack's coming in. I think because you're having to juggle things a little bit more, and you're feeling like you're lacking in it, in finances in some way, then that's going to make you feel a little bit potentially make you feel a little bit despondent, a little bit lose your motivation in some way, because things don't work out exactly the way that you want to at first. But the thing that you've got to remember with this Four of Cups is there's another option being offered to you here. So don't think that this is it. That I think this future energy, you're really going to create this new you. You've got the beginning of this new cycle, and I think at the start it's going to feel quite tricky, because the earthly stuff you're going to be juggling. You're going to be juggling. It's going to feel like you're struggling a little bit, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't be afraid. There's going to be something that's going to turn up that's going to help you to resolve that. As I said with the Five of Pentacles, all fives, there's solutions. There's a solution to it. There's an answer to it. Don't be despondent. Don't try not to fall into that sort of lack of motivation fog, which is very easy to do. Know that there is a solution on its way. You just need to be open to it. We've got the Lovers here. Now, the Lovers can be a card, well, it is a card of connection. It's a card of deep connection. But in this case, I think I'm drawn to this sunshine and this guardian angel above here. I've got my Temperance card out somewhere. Oh no, that was in the top. I think she's your guardian angel. You need to really connect. I think you need to connect with your guardian angels, your spiritual self, to know that the sun will be shining down on you. There's nothing to fear. Maybe this guardian angel comes in the shape of a human person rather than a spiritual person, because obviously we've got two people in that Lovers card. Somebody that's going to really, help you. Maybe it's going to be like a mentor, somebody of a spiritual variety that's really going to help you find the best way to balance your new life that you've created for yourself. A mentor of some sort, somebody that's going to look over you, that's going to help that sun to shine on you, that's going to really help you to balance your life in your new life the way that you want it to look, to create the vision that you want for yourself. Nothing worth having is ever easy, is it? And there's always going to be challenges along the way. But I think you know how you want your life to look in the future. Capricorn. And I think you might have to be a little bit creative. Obviously, we've got that Empress card. I think you're going to have to be a little bit creative, to not be afraid to get some help, to accept help from a guardian angel, maybe, seek some help in the form of a mentor in some description. But, it will be all right. I've got really good vibes about this for you, Capricorn. You're going where you need to be, and you'll figure it out. The universe always provides, and I think they're going to provide for you in the shape of somebody who's going to give you a helping hand, either up there or on the earth plane. I actually think it's going to be a person. So, right, I'm going to wrap it up there because I could waffle for a little bit longer, but I'm not going to. Have a really, really great month, Capricorn. Have a great week. Have a great day, more than anything. Enjoy that lovely sunshine. I'm hoping that you're sitting in that lovely energy at the moment, and then things are really going to start moving for you in a really positive way in the future. But take care. I'll see you very, very soon.